My name is Kevin Nix, and welcome back to Frontstretch 5. Frontstretch has partnered with the Pocono Raceway for the upcoming race weekend. To honor Pocono Raceway, here are 5 outstanding finishes from the Tricky Triangle.
Number 1. 2000 Pocono 500, Jeremy Mayfield and Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt Sr. made a name for himself by ruffling as many feathers as he could throughout his career. His greatness has been matched by few, both before and since, throughout NASCAR history. However, on one special day in June 2000, Earnhardt got intimidated. Coming to the checkered flag, Jeremy Mayfield, in his third year in the Penske Racing No. 12 car, gave Earnhardt a light tap, moving him out of the way. Mayfield scooted on by to steal the win in the final moments. This win was the third of Mayfield's career and second at Pocono.
Dale Earnhardt won here in 1987. He won here in 1993. Here comes Mayfield.
He made a move on the outside there.
Mayfield going for his second career win at Pocono. He nudges him out of the way. Earnhardt goes high. Mayfield is going to win here at Pocono. Oh my! Dale Earnhardt gets rooted out of the way. Jeremy Mayfield waves out of the window. And Mayfield at the final turn of the final lap pushes Earnhardt aside and grabs the win in the Pocono 500.
Number 2. 2000 Pennsylvania 500, Jeremy Mayfield and Rusty Wallace. Jeremy Mayfield, after shocking the NASCAR world in June, came within half a lap of sweeping the season at the Tricky Triangle in July. Bill Elliott's blown engine on lap 162 forced a caution and ensuing restart with 32 laps remaining. While Mayfield got the lead and kept it on the final restart, the untimely caution forced several drivers to stretch their fuel mileage and tires. Mayfield almost completed the 32-lap run, but got a flat tire right as he entered the tunnel turn on the final lap. His teammate, Rusty Wallace, would pass him and hold off a hard-charging Jeff Burton to score his 51st win of his career and second of the 2000 season.
The race is for second right now.
Rusty to block, Burton to push. And they both closed on Mayfield. Look at this, they ate up Mayfield all over the back of him into the second corner.
Here comes
Mayfield's got a problem. Mayfield's got a flat tire. Here goes Wallace by. Now the race for the win between Wallace and Burton. Mayfield slows on the final lap.
Rusty Wallace gets a good clean entry into turn 3.
Rusty Wallace needing to get off the corner and beat Jeff Burton back to the finish line. Here they come, the final sprint down to the checkered flag. Burton tries to trap up inside. Wallace wins it. Rusty Wallace wins the Pennsylvania 500 when Jeremy Mayfield suffers a flat tire halfway through the final lap in the lead.
Number 3. 2001 Pennsylvania 500, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Bobby Labonte. Dale Earnhardt Jr. swept the races at Pocono in 2014, but he nearly grabbed his first win at the track in 2001. He was leading in the closing laps, but Bobby Labonte was closing the distance between himself and Earnhardt Jr. Labonte was known for waiting out his competitors to make a mistake, and he did that here. For 4 laps, Labonte sat a few car lengths behind the number 8 car, waiting for him to mess up. With 2 laps to go, Earnhardt Jr. did mess up when he took a shallow entry into the tunnel turn which forced him to get out of the gas much sooner. The younger Labonte brother drove right around them on the outside, and he cruised to the win a lap and a half later.
Oh! He squeezed up somehow in front of Bobby Labonte.
Clear. Inside.
Blocking, ducking, diving. Junior's got the preferred inside line to this corner. But Labonte's by.
Wow.
Bobby Labonte, the defending NASCAR Winston Cup champion, has not had a very good year. His best finish, 1 second-place run in the second race of the season. He started today's race in the 11th spot. He passes Dale Earnhardt Jr. with 2 laps to go, and Bobby Labonte wins the Pennsylvania 500. Side by side, Benson and Elliott. Elliott gets 4th.
Number 4. 2007 Pennsylvania 200, Michael McDowell and Jeremy Clements. Before Michael McDowell joined in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2008, he ran a full season in ARCA for Eddie Sharp in the number 2 Z-Line Dodge at age 22. This ARCA race at Pocono had 9 cautions for 49 laps, meaning that nearly half of the 100-lap event was run behind the pace car. Despite the high attrition, fuel mileage came into play. Jeremy Clements, at this point also aged 22, tried to stretch his fuel to secure his first ever ARCA win. Unfortunately for him, he miscalculated by a single turn, and the car sputtered off the final corner, allowing McDowell to storm by him and steal the win for himself.
I'm telling you, he is getting ready to run 135 miles on this tank of fuel.
Jeremy Clements has made his way out of turn number 2. He has one turn to go before he will win his first ever ARCA Remax Series race. He makes his way out of turn number 3. Does he have enough fuel?
He's
it
out
looks
of
as
gas.
though he ran out of gas coming out of 3. And guess who will win the race? Michael McDowell will win as Jeremy Clements runs out coming out of turn number 3.
Can you believe that? Coming off the last corner.
A half a mile.
Not even a half mile.
Not even a half a mile for Jeremy Clements.
Number 5. 2017, Axalta presents the Pocono 400. Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, and Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch had a dominant car in the 2017 spring race at Pocono, leading 100 of the race's 160 laps. A late caution forced a strategy call, to pit or not to pit. Kyle stayed out while the remaining lead lap cars pitted, putting the elder Busch brother at a major tire disadvantage. Second-year driver Ryan Blaney, without any way of communicating with his team due to a faulty radio, was the first to pass him with 10 laps to go. After Blaney passed Kyle, other drivers quickly followed suit. Kevin Harvick wasted no time and closed the gap to 2 car lengths with 5 laps to go. However, he had brake trouble, meaning he couldn't charge the corners as hard as Blaney could. Blaney held off Harvick for the final 5 circuits, winning his first career race by the same 2 car length interval. This win is the 99th and most recent for Wood Brothers Racing as of this video's production.
Gapped him a little bit. Got to get across this tunnel. If he gets across the tunnel, he's got it made.
The calm voice of spotter Josh Williams for Blaney.
Little loose.
Here he comes. He's looking. He's looking.
Oh, Harvick had to get out of the throttle a little bit. Almost got in the wall.
400 miles. It's going to come down to 1 corner. That flat turn 3. And Blaney beats Harvick back to the gas. Harvick looks slow, and here they come. The winner at Pocono, Ryan Blaney for the Wood Brothers.
Wow.
What a race.
Wow.
Thank you all for watching this edition of Frontstretch 5. If you have other Pocono finishes you would like me to cover in a part 2, feel free to comment below.
This is Harrison Burton, driver the number 21. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out one of these 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.